I've been trying to do a video on this for like 2 weeks when I first saw it, and I'm not phrasing it right. And I'm going to try it again and just get as close to what my thought is as possible. And it's about the story of the police shoot 80-year-old man, 80-year-old engineer, Eugene Mallory. And the cops went in and raided his house because they thought he had crystal meth or was making crystal meth. 80-year-old engineer. I don't know any of the particulars, but that is kind of a side point. It's bullshit, but not my issue. I've been having many discussions with my stepbrother. He is a classic conservative gun guy and thinks that everyone should have a Uzi in their pocket and protect themselves from the government, and the man is coming to get you, and that. Classic. He's not quite as hardline as most, but right there. And he's always of the opinion that if you're well armed, if everyone is well armed, then the government has a harder time coming to get you. My argument was, if he saw his neighbor being raided by the SWAT team, what would you do? My argument at that point is you would do fuck all. You would do nothing. You don't want any part of that. You don't know what's going on. That's an issue that you have no idea. If you saw them then go to the next house and raid the next house, what would you do? Nothing. So there's a disconnect, I believe, in what gun rights activists think. Also, and this is the one, this is where I come back to the story of Eugene Mallory. He had a gun on him. In fact, as the story is told, as I've heard so far, he had it prepared and in his hand. My argument for this is, did having a gun protect him from the man? And I'm going to argue, obviously, that no, the gun got him killed. Having a gun did not save his life. Having a gun ended his life. You have right or wrong, this is the reality we live in. If you have a gun, someone breaks into your house, or or the SWAT team, or you don't know who's coming into your house, you have a gun. Chances are, if they're breaking into your house, they have a gun as well. So if you pull the gun on them and it's the wrong one, you're dead. Because you're either going, or you've killed the wrong person. If you pull your gun and shoot as fast as you can, more than likely you just killed your granddaughter or stepson or somebody of your family that's walking around. You don't know. Your girlfriend in the shower, something, going to the bathroom at night. There's that story. It wasn't true, but... or if you have your gun, you hear something, and you pull your gun and you point it, and it's the SWAT team, you are so full of holes, we won't even be able to recognize you. You may get one of them, but they will always win. My stepbrother also gave me the example in trying to defend having guns was the Waco issue, and he loves pointing out, well, they won the first round. They actually stopped firing and allowed the police to come in and get their wounded when they didn't have to. Well, no, they didn't have to, and it was kind of them to do that, but where did it get him? Or where did it get them? Well, it got them all killed because the cops caught the place on fire and killed everyone. So they didn't win. The guns didn't save their lives. The guns didn't change any laws. The guns didn't do anything to help move society forward or to prevent the government from doing whatever they wanted to. So my argument is, I'm not against owning guns. I like guns. They're a nice hobby. If you're good at it, they're great. In certain circumstances, they can defend you. If you're walking and someone's following you, or you see somebody running up to your car and you have one, there's some glitches with that. If somebody's already at your car pointing a gun at you, you're not going to reach for your gun because you'll die. you're not going to be faster than them pulling the trigger. So guns are hit or miss on that. They are great for defense if you're ready in certain circumstances and in the know, and if you know what's going on. But that happens almost 0% of the time. 99.9% of the time, you don't know what's happening. You don't know what's going on. You don't know who's coming through the door, and you probably aren't prepared. So you more than likely don't have it in your hand. So you're more likely to kill someone you love instead of kill somebody that's trying to attack you. I guess that's my beef. I'm all for guns. Have your guns. But don't try and use the defense that you're going to have an armed rebellion against the government, or not having guns is what allows the government to take over. Governments always have more guns. The people have always been stronger than government's guns, because the government is made of the people. So that's where the power is. The power is not in your gun. Peace. Please.